We are back from Mexico. We had a nice vacation, but it's so good to come home. And I discovered something. I don't need a vacation from my life. Mexico was very loud and chaotic, which is fine, but it's so nice and peaceful here. Even just getting into the airport in Vancouver was like, wow, it's so much quieter here. But we had a few good days sitting on the beach and stuff. So this is what we're working with now that we're back. We've got mud.
And it's still got ice underneath it. Like, look at this.
So we're gonna put wood chips on this, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like that might make it worse.
Might do nothing.
So we're not gonna do that. We've been scouring Marketplace looking for this solution, and I think we found it. So we're gonna go get it today, and I'm just remembering I don't have my purse, so I gotta go grab that. We're gonna hit the road. So before we hit the road, we actually found some fence posts on Marketplace. If you remember in our last video, I said we got 80 fence posts for $1,000. We found 60 for $300. So we jumped on that deal because we always are gonna need more and more fence posts. So Greg just drove up here last night when he got back, but now we got to get this trailer out of here so we can head into town and get it unloaded and everything.
It was a bit of a difficult trip for me because I brought home a little Montezuma's from Mexico. So
yeah, we both got sick.
Yeah.
His was on the way home.
Yeah, not a fun flight.
Yeah, so.
Feeling better now.
See if we can get this truck out of here. You know?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh. If I can get the mud off before I get in the truck. So this is where we dug our water line, and if you remember, we hit a spring right here in this area on our road, so it's very wet here, and then all the water runs down here. Oh man.
Our only saving grace from not falling into mud and going all the way to China is there's still ground frost underneath the mud.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So once that ground frost is out, we're not going to be driving on anything for probably a week because we will get stuck everywhere.
Well, at least it'll dry out.
It'll be able to dry out and actually penetrate into the earth. So, but yeah, I love the mud.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't love it.
They're brand new, I promise.
Those are 6 feet, aren't they?
Those are 6, and then that's a 7. There's 6 and 7.
Oh.
It's probably like, I don't know, 50-50 or 40-30. Or, I mean, what am I, 40-30? I'm glad it's turning. If it was frozen, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Get him to fix it, I guess.
That sucks.
Either that or we fill it full of air. No, we just... Oh, God. Why it's got to be like that? That spare's not going to be fun to get in this mud.
There's snow. Hi. All right, we're heading back up to the house. We're gonna grab our air compressor thing, and it's a screw that's in the tire, so we're kind of hoping it'll hold. And if we have to change it on the way into town, we can put the spare tire on, but if we can make it into town and hit the car wash and get to like a Cal tire or something,
Get someone to fix it.
and get someone to fix it properly, it'll be way better. Everything is so muddy that we really don't want to have to be trying to change the tire here. So if we can just make it into town, it would be so much better. So fingers crossed. I was hoping this would be just a quick trip, but
It's a day now, baby.
it's turning into a day trip. So this video might just be us trying to get to town. We'll see. Sales are okay.
Skloop.
Oh, gross.
We made it.
We got a dump trailer. I thought we would be back in the daytime to show it, but it's dark. It took us a few hours to get home even. And when we were out getting the trailer, we figured we'd load it up with some hay for the girls as well. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to show you this, but it's gonna be so useful. There's so many things that we need
Big time
to
game
do
changer.
that we haven't been able to do because we didn't have a way to do them. So this is gonna open up a whole lot of stuff. We'll be able to move the rock that we've got on the property. We can purchase rock in town and just bring it home without paying the like $600 delivery fee. We can take our tractor in to get serviced. We can pick up bigger logs than our poor little tiny trailer can handle. What else? This dumps too, so we can
move rock on the
anything.
property. We can move dirt on the property. We can excavate and move land. Blah blah blah. Tons.
I had a whole list in my head, but now I forget what it was. So yeah, it's been a long day. We gotta go have dinner and everything still. So that's it. There's so much melting. It's 7 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. Oh, muddy mess. And even though we have this trailer now, we can't really use it because it's so muddy and wet here. We won't be able to get anything up to the cabin where we need the rock. Or, yeah, I don't know. We just can't really move anything around until it dries out a bit.
It's a good deal. We just gotta be patient.
Yeah.
We just gotta be patient.
Good morning. It's the next day. We got back super late last night, and we're finally just getting going on to work today. It's daylight savings, so a little bit late of a start today. But the little seasonal creek that we have running across our driveway. So the cabin is up there, and then there's a wetland behind it that has a little creek that kind of snakes down here. And I just noticed the water is running. Greg's gonna be excited because he's been checking this all winter because it's been so warm. He's been wondering if it's gonna run, and there's so much water coming down. We have had a ton of melt. As you can see, there's not a lot of snow. Kind of in the lower shady areas, there is a little bit of snow left, but it was raining for the past kind of 2 days, and there's so much water coming here. So I guess the wetland must be full enough that it's overflowing now. So Greg's coming. He's going to be happy to see this. This was originally going to be our water source. We knew that it dried up in the late summer, and now, so it's been late summer until March that there hasn't been water. So it's a good thing we didn't end up relying on this as our water source. We really lucked out with that well, but wow, spring is coming quickly.
What?
Water!
Yeah! Springtime! We've got a new thing to look forward to every springtime. Even though it's still winter, this isn't winter right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I don't think it was running last night when we came home,
We
because
would have noticed it.
I think we would have noticed.
Yeah. That's
So-
weird for it to happen overnight.
I don't know.
Like this much.
I guess everything's funneled down from the hills into that pond.
Well, it's time for another culvert.
Aspen, look at the creek, Aspen! Look at the creek, Aspen, look!
That's
see it?
so awesome.
Do you see it?
What do you think, Boo?
She had a drink already.
Nice. Good call.
Alright, now I'm curious to see what the big creek looks like, because we've had a lot of rain and that big creek is getting all the water from little tributaries like this, from way further. So, should be interesting. Let's go check it out. Can you walk through, Boo? Let's go. Woo! Aboard. So this is lower down on the sort of wetland chain. I'm just gonna go get our chainsaw from over there, but this is our trail that we've been using all winter. We'll see how it is now that it's warming up so much. Wow, that's melted out so much. All that was covered. We were walking there the other day, last week. I could hear the creek last night in the dark, that it was louder when we got back. We couldn't see it, but there's obviously way more water running through there now. This is where all of the wetlands run down, and there's a culvert under this road here. That was the old campsite right there, and then we've got the slash pile where we were working, and then the cabin is kind of back there. And then we've got the culvert coming out of the creek here is running really good too. Here's our new trailer. I think this will be the answer to all of our problems. There's going to be so much more that we can do now that we have this. It's a 14-foot hydraulic dump trailer, 2013 I think, and we had some problems with the lights, but otherwise the dump works. It's going to be so awesome. All the things we can move around and just handle now, because this trailer is so much stronger than our last one. I think it can do 14,000 pounds. So it's going to be a huge help and just open up so much more work that we can do.
Yeah, this thing's sweet. Did just fine.
Those girls are gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Hi! Come on! Peanut, come on!
Big changes down here.
All right, the plan is to get some siding for the chicken coop and the goat house. And we're at the end of our driveway here next to the creek. There's some cottonwood that was taken down after the fire. And they're huge. They're huge logs. So we want to use them because we can get a lot of siding boards out of it. We're just going to do board and batten, which is super easy. We should be able to get it done pretty quick, but it'll just make our place look a lot nicer because we'll cover up that plywood, that OSB plywood. And yeah, these logs are just laying here going to waste. So we're gonna, hopefully we can get some, it's not too frozen, and we'll get those over to the mill. Nope, come here, Aspen, come. Good girl. Good girl. Don't go on the ice, okay? Loose at least. Loose.
Get my trusty little knife here.
Damn.
Holy. This might be a pile of junk here.
What did we use the cottonwood for before? The pig house?
Yeah, but not this log. I'm gonna try this one.
That one's cracked a whole bunch, but yeah, I could try it.
I'll cut it and we'll see. That's all we can do.
That looks pretty good.
It's like fiber. It's not good.
I think that's what it feels like though.
We have a good piece over there that we can tell. Let's take this piece and see what it looks like. everything freezes.
All melted into a puddle and then frozen.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice when we're prepared for winter, you know? We did a great job last year, but I mean, you can't be prepared for everything, and this mill has just not been working out for us this winter. Good enough. Good enough for now to do the test. See that? I gotta take the chainsaw and cut that right here.
Oh, it's too wide.
Yeah, it's too wide. It's a big boat.
Cold, I just want to do this.
Trees that we can get. I know where things are. There's some stuff around. We've got all the stuff for the rock house. If this doesn't work. Oh, this is such. Watch your eyes. This thing's so holy. How am I even going to do this with that? It's like doing the Venturi effect. Sucking air in from the...
Doesn't look all that bad.
I was planning on going 1/2 inch. I don't know if I can get away with that. I'll try it.
I think you can. It was
it.
spongy the first time we cut it too.
And it hardened up?
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's okay.
We could try it. Yeah, it's not that bad. That's actually super beautiful right there. But
it's getting nailed to a solid surface.
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
right.
like...
It's just a cover. It's just a...
For the last 5 years, we'll be ready to torch that thing anyways.
Yeah, totally. You're right. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to cut this like this so that we can get that out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the case. Let's see. That's 1/2 inch. I want you to hold that. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna put that on. Maybe the lower pieces are better. That's pretty, like, I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. We could try 3/4. So it's needless to say that this cottonwood is basically like cardboard. It's good. It's not good for anything. It's really rotten, and we're totally wasting our time with it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift. We have been doing a bunch of work clearing the land here, and doing so we've found quite a few saw logs, but they're kind of just all over the place. We don't have any plans for them, but now we do. I'm gonna go get those saw logs and get them cut to size and process them the best I can, and Katie is gonna run the mill, and then we're gonna see how many of these boards for this board and batten we can get done.
All right, we got a good stack of boards. I think tomorrow we will put those on the chicken coop. We have enough for the chicken coop, and then we'll go back to milling, and then we can do the goat pen. But at least if we put the boards up on the chicken coop, we can kind of get a break from the milling for a minute. But that'll be in the next video. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.